Hey everybody. Peace, y'all. Hey. So I was gonna post something about self-love and being sensitive. And I thought, why not talk about it real quick? I have a few minutes. And first I want to say happy Sunday. If you celebrate the holiday, wishing you well. It's not a holiday that I particularly celebrate, but I want people to enjoy the life that they came here to enjoy. And whatever that is for you, as long as you're not harming anyone, I'm here for it. All right, so sensitivity. Sensitivity, what is that? The act of being sensitive, the act of being aware of being able to feel, of being able to hear your innate self, your intuitive self, the parts of you that have hidden or been told to hide or been shunned, or, for whatever reason, we say this in our culture a lot, in Black culture. Oh, somebody's too sensitive. That's a myth. There's no such thing as being too sensitive. There's no such thing as being too sensitive. A lot of us come from spaces where we weren't allowed to feel what we actually felt, or to say what we thought, or to even acknowledge what was happening in front of us. And it's dumbed down our sensitivity. It's made our sensitivity It's made our sensitivity weakened. It's weakened us in a way. And we need our sensitivity in order to function. Yes, we need it, right, baby? We need our sensitivity in order to function fully. We need our sensitivity in order to hear things and to trust ourselves in a way that is fully in alignment with who we are. We are spiritual beings in a physical form. We are spiritual beings in a physical form. And without sensitivity, without the access, my daughter seems to want to be on here too. Without the access to our sensitivity, we are just regulating ourselves to our physical form. We are taking an essential part away from us, from ourselves, that we need in order to thrive in this existence. How many times a day do you actually eat and you taste your food? You're not just eating because it's a thing you do. It's like a machine. You're eating and you're tasting your food. You're enjoying it in a way that's informing your body that this is beyond nourishment. This is an experience. How many times do you wash your body and you pay attention to yourself as you're lathering the soap on your legs or your back or your arms or your face, or when you're exfoliating? Do you notice some parts of your body are softer than others and might not need as much attention? Are you paying attention to everything that you're doing? This is a part of our humanity that we don't come in contact with often because we're rushing. We're trying to get to the next experience so quickly. We're trying to get to the next thing so quickly. We're dumbing down something that we need, something that is valuable to us, something that will enhance our experience. Even as we're listening to people, are we listening? Or are we listening to catch something that we think we know? Or to refute something that they're saying because we don't agree? Sensitivity is a discovery of self. We're trying new things. I've had this lipstick for years. I bought it and I thought it was cute. And then some part of me that was not open yet said, "Oh, girl, that's ugly. Why you got that ugly lipstick on?" And I put it away. And then recently I looked in my makeup bag and I said, "Oh, that's pretty." There was a part of me that was alive, that was trying to be alive when I purchased the lipstick. But there was a larger part of me that was alive that didn't want that part of me to exist. And it's like that intense. It's that detailed. How we dumb down our sensitivity, how we don't allow ourselves to be alive on various levels. And it's crazy because in the last 3 weeks I've been putting it on and I love it. Like, there's a part of me that is like, "Oh, girl, yes, dark brown lipstick. What? Why didn't we paid $30 for this lipstick. Why was it just sitting in your makeup bag?" And I had to really explore how I don't let myself enjoy, how in the past I haven't let myself enjoy life. I haven't let myself enjoy being a woman, how I haven't let myself enjoy being in my body. Every time I sit down and eat now, it's like an event. I'm really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying everything that I do. When I make a piece of jewelry, I am captured by the crystal, by the copper, by the energy that is present. I'm alive. I'm aware. I'm present. I'm interested. Having children has taught me how valuable sensitivity is. Watching them go through the day with so many emotions, so many nuances of things happening in their heads each and every day. Because I learned from, yes, Boo. Okay. I learned growing up that sensitivity was dangerous. And so I packed it away until I became an adult. But as I watch my children grow and I let them delve so deep into their sensitivity that they are literally living their own lives. I'm a support character in their lives. I am not a main character in their lives. A lot of us grew up in homes where our parents were the main characters in our stories. And we were support characters in our own stories. And that's a desensitization. That's a taking away of your understanding, of your feeling, of an innate thing that you need to grow. So that you can come here and live the life that you decided to come here and live. We all came here with our own stories. We all came here with our own dreams implanted in us, our own things that we're supposed to accomplish. Having children has taught me that. Having children has taught me that my story is not going to be the front story for another person's story. That my feelings are not going to be the way that something is happening today. Just because I don't feel like it, or I don't feel great, or I don't feel good, doesn't mean that I get to make that somebody else's reality. That's a level of sensitivity that came along with pushing 3 babies out of my womb. The pain, I can literally look at them and feel the pain of labor. That's how much I love them. I can still feel it every time I look at them. Especially if they're like running or something, I think they're going to fall or harm themselves. Oh my God, the clench in my womb, the way my womb clenches up when I think my kids are going to fall or harm themselves. It's amazing. And the feeling of being alive like that, being a woman, of being someone who carried 3 children and let them exit through my womb. And that not only did I do that, but I chose to be responsible for their care, to teach them how to love. Well, I don't have to teach them how to love. They came here already loving vessels. But to teach them how to not let their love be clouded by the world. Not let their love be dumbed down by the things that other people think about them. To protect that light that they came here with. That's really the charge of a mother. Is to protect their baby's light. To make sure that their light shines brighter than theirs did. To make sure that their light never goes out. To do their best to make sure that that light is shining forever. As long as I'm alive. And that's a level of sensitivity that I don't think that most of us understand that we are experiencing. We're experiencing life. We're experiencing joy. We're experiencing love. We're experiencing beauty. You know, we get a bouquet of flowers and in the moment, it's like, oh, it's so beautiful. Thank you. And then you put it in a vase and it's in your house. It's a piece of furniture. It's no longer beautiful. It's no longer something you adore. It's no longer something you take part in. Those flowers sacrificed their lives. They're going to, they gave something precious to you. Everything on this earth is alive and has energy and has feelings and is sensitive and viable to our touch, to our thoughts, to our breath. And until we begin to be in concert with everything in that way, we are not living on a certain level. We are just going through the motions. We're not truly alive. Breathe. That's my suggestion. My suggestion is breathe. Take more moments of paying attention to your breath. Just sitting still and listening to your breath. Our breath is so amazing and so important. And it informs us of so many things that's happening in our bodies. You're breathing fast. If you're breathing too fast and you're sitting still, what are you thinking? Why am I breathing fast? What am I thinking? What's on my mind? Why is my heart racing? Is my breath labored? I'm sitting. What is this telling me? What is going on? Mommy, the breath is the most amazing. You did a great job, babe. The breath is the most important thing. Through our breath comes creation. Because we're creating ourselves each moment that we're breathing. Our breath is powerful. I just want I just don't want to talk about self-care and self-love. It's so much more deeper than buy this or go to the mall and have your nails done or go get your hair done or, look a certain type of way for the mass appeal of other people. How do you feel? What thoughts are ruminating in your head when it's quiet? Do you listen to yourself? Do you believe yourself? Do you trust yourself? Are you afraid of what you think? Are you afraid of what other people think of you? That's self-love. That's self-care. Asking those hard questions. Thinking those things that people don't like to say they think out loud. Right? Because we like to act like we are independent, like we're here by ourselves, but there's 8 billion people on the earth. You cannot have a separate experience. We are divinely interconnected, all of us, every last one of us. There is no such thing as an alone experience. The feeling of aloneness is yourself telling you that you don't deserve to be a part of what you actually, what do you call that? Reincarnate or incarnated into. You chose to incarnate here. You chose to be here with 8 billion other people. So anytime you're feeling lonely, it's a sign that there's a part of you that is not connecting, is refusing to connect. There's nothing wrong with being alone. I love being alone. I love being by myself. I love listening to my own thoughts. I love listening to music that I like to listen to. I like doing stuff on my own. I go to the movies by myself. I'll do anything by myself, but I'm never alone. I'm never alone. I don't have that experience. And when I think back when I had that experience, it was because I didn't like me. I didn't want to be with me. I didn't want to be alone with me. Ew. Why would I want to be with her? She annoying. I don't even like her. That was what my experience was when I was lonely. I didn't want to be with me. I wanted somebody to distract me from me. Please get me the heck out of here. This is hell. And I remember being in relationships with people and wanting them to fill these voids, wanting them to touch spaces that I couldn't touch because I was too afraid. I was too scared to go into those spaces because they were so dark. I hadn't tended to them. I hadn't taken care of them. And I was getting in relationships with people and expecting them to do that for me. And they'd be like, you needy. And I'd be like, no, I'm not. I just need a lot of love. I just want to. We got to have real conversations with ourselves. We got to stretch into the parts of ourselves that need us, that are waiting for us. Those are the parts of ourselves that are going to blossom into the most beautiful things, that are the most sweet fruit, the ones we've neglected, the parts of ourselves that we haven't been touching because no one has touched them. Those are the parts of ourselves that are waiting to blossom, waiting to pop. And you deserve it. That's your discovery. The part of yourself that deserves to be alive. The parts of yourselves that you've been afraid to put in the sunlight. Because it feels like you're going to die, but you're going to grow. You're going to grow. And it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be difficult because you've never done it before. It's new, but it's going to be beautiful. They say, I look at a lot of comics, so, when I say great power comes great responsibility. That's Spider-Man, right? Great power comes great responsibility. You are the keeper of your heart. You're the keeper of your heart. It's a divine power. Hearts are amazing. And it's a huge responsibility to be the keeper of your heart. I love y'all. Good job, Pooh. I'm going to hop off here because I'm about to run to the store. But I didn't want to make a meaningless post. I'm going to put this up for anyone. Not a meaningless post, but like a worded post. And, you don't get the gist of it. I wanted to say it. So I'm going to save this to my page for anybody who needs the replay. And I thank you all for listening. Thank you for giving me feedback. Your feedback helps me know that I'm going in the right direction. We need feedback. We need each other. So I'm grateful to you for being here with me on this journey. I hope y'all have a beautiful Sunday. Take your time, breathe, and be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself. Peace, everybody.